Alright, well, sometimes spring crops don't deliver and summer crops have more of an importance. So my broccoli bed, for wherever it is today, it's going to be the end of it. Some of them worked well, some of them didn't. My issue every time with cabbage, cauliflower, and broccoli is that they just struggle to deliver. So these things have been in the ground since April, sprouted early to mid-March. So we're looking at a good amount, 3 months, where something should have been producing. I think these things tend to produce around 60, 70, 80 days, but you'll see some of them didn't do so well. So there's two different options with broccoli. You can get early and mid-season. I go after the early. Typically it's at a cost of taste or something, but just to get something early. I would say the early struggle. This is Desicio. These were supposed to be more sprout-like, so when you cut off the top head, you get the side shoots. I didn't taste anything, but I would say I only get one little head. They're not really the best looking plant either. They're tall, they're lengthy, not really a true broccoli plant. This is Gemini. Gemini looks good. My issue with some of the Geminis is the head isn't a compact head. It's kind of fluffy, and they tend to separate, and they do stuff with like the tops of these things. They don't go so well. And then we're at Batavia, and you see Batavia is supposed to be an early, and it really didn't do anything. I mean, the heads are there, they're nice compact heads, but for something that was supposed to be early, especially compared against some mid-season, it should have been delivering. So in terms of the earlies, if I were to do anything again, maybe Gemini, but I think I might just abort all of the earlies because it doesn't really seem much of a difference with the mid-seasons. This one is Emerald Crown, a nice looking crown, but that's as best as we can get out of these. So I think all of them just didn't deliver. This one is probably the best out of them, a nice compact head, but 1 out of 7 probably isn't a good ratio for this. No. So these are Jacaranda, something like that. You can already see, yes, it's nice and purple, but this is what I hate about the heads that aren't compact. You don't clip them early enough, and before long, or before short, I would say, they already very quickly go like this. Even when the head is early, it's already kind of not as complex. It's fluffy. These are Lunas. So this is a mid-season, so compare that against the early seasons and the mid-season. You can see even the later ones are quite good. Luna is probably going to be my winner. Beautiful heads, compact heads. And the thing that also differentiates them, their stem is like a trunk. You see different ones like these kind of thinner ones. They are floppy, they are flowy. So broccoli plants will fall over, which is rather annoying in the springtime because you have a heavy top and the stems aren't strong enough to support it, and with any sort of wind they fall over. But Luna, they're like tree trunks with here. So stems are really good, head production is very good, and it's compact. It is as stiff as can be, and you can see it's consistent through all of the heads too. So these are Luna from Harris Seeds. Harris has been consistently delivering on varieties that just outproduce everything. Eastern Magic is no such magic, unless the magic is not to produce a broccoli head. So they're in there, but they're really not growing to the level that I need them to grow. And then the last one here is Gypsy. Gypsy looks good. It definitely has promise. It's just so leafy, so it's producing a lot of energy into the leaves rather than into the head. And as much as I tried pruning and getting rid of these leaves, it's just more of a struggle. And these really show what happens with weaker stems is they tend to bow and turn, so they'll fall on their side and then they'll go upward. So they're really not stable, and I really hate that thing. Hate that aspect about broccoli plants. But Luna tends to resolve that sort of issue. So I would say I'm giving up on the earlies, and keeping with Luna probably going forward for broccolis.